always forget that we don't have a theme song specific to the show. We have the brand ID, which we play, which is great. But we need a GPA Live main show jingle. I'm not putting pressure on Eric, and I'm pinning a tweet, a comment right now. You know, Josh, this is what happens when we play frat boy golf games. We get so excited, we forget we're doing. We are the Good People Live. I'm Ken Knapsack. That is Mark Riley. That's Josh Macuga. Over there on the control deck is Captain Picard himself. I don't know.
That's a trap.
That's a trap.
I want to apologize to Heather Schneider, Ikaika's better half, for chipping balls over his head. But in defense of my chipping, it was Ikaika's idea. He laid down on it, and then he goes, wow, this turf is rough. Yeah.
Here's what it is. You've got to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Good People GPA, because we're going to start going live more, a little pre-show. Now, we actually have shows we have to produce.
Correct.
But you're going to see that. And what you saw tonight was some games, and then you saw Ikaika say, wait, what if I was to lay down in front of you while you hit golf balls at me? So we have video proof if Heather comes after us.
Yep.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
You did say that.
You
said that.
You did.
I mean,
well, because I had stood in front of the dartboard, although our darts are magnetic. One time during a fantasy football draft, I got a little too toasty on some of the Lord's work here.
The Lord's work.
That's a good name for a wine.
Yeah.
Yes, it
work.
is.
Yeah.
Because wine is
doing?
made by God. It's fine. I'm good.
He's good. Good.
Setting the show, we got a special guest, Nancy from Raising the Wild NY, New York. That's New York. It's coming on very soon. We're going to get an update on Beave.
Beave!
I don't know if Beave's going to be here. Beave's got a lot of work to do. Eric Bass going to show up a little bit, and I understand we got a special guest with Eric.
We have special guest with Eric, little person named Zach Myers. Little person?
Little
no,
person?
I don't know why I said that.
He is of
a person named Zach Myers, my Halloween brother from another mother, is joining.
He loves this stupid Halloween movie.
What are you talking about? They are not stupid. Zach,
Look,
you're watching right now. When you get in here, please.
Josh, be careful. Mark Riley is truly drunk.
Oh!
I don't mean truly. I mean he is drunk on truly. We also got a special gift box we're going to talk about here tonight. These things are the devil.
Strips waffle.
And then some breaking news. The Crockpot returned. Hot Crockpot. We came back to our door, stumbling, drunk.
Hammered.
We don't know yet. But I did cook a Knapsack family recipe in the Crockpot all day. I'm going to serve the boys a little bit later in the show.
It's a good thing that Crockpot showed up after its drunken
go.
bender. I mean, it's said that he was kidnapped by a crime syndicate. Meanwhile, it just shows up. He's probably on spring break. We got to talk to him.
Got to talk to
her, it. It's non-binary at this point.
Smelling like liquor. This guy.
Unbelievable.
And special shout out to all of you in the GPA community who were so nice and warm and receptive to the news that Grace and I shared on this morning's program, that we are engaged to be a forever family. We thought about getting Baxter a ring.
Yeah.
Or like a dog collar.
But he literally ripped your face off.
He just ripped my nose off. So there you go. That's the setup for the show. Josh, are you ready to do, this Beaver experiment?
I'm so excited. We got to meet Nancy a few months ago on the Positivity Report.
She's great.
And she runs Raising the Wild NY and raisingthewildny.com. You can go to the website. Does all kinds of animal rehabilitation there in upstate New York. She's like Ace Ventura, friend to all animal kind. But I fell in love with Beave on TikTok, and then on Instagram, Baby Beave Your Furry Love is the Instagram account and TikTok. And I reached out to Nancy because we wanted to get an update on Beave. Beave has merch now. Beave's got shirts.
Got an 8-inch stuffed beaver plush.
I know, a beaver plush. He's got a mug. And Beave also is making some new friends out there in the pond. But let's get the Beave update. Woo! Nancy, welcome back to the shows.
Hello, Nancy.
Hi, guys.
How are
you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing very, very well. Thanks for taking time out of your Wednesday night to hang with us.
My pleasure.
When we had you on before, it was in the morning. Like, well, Beave's asleep because he's nocturnal. I was like, all right, well, we'll get you on at night. And you're like, Beave can't come on. He's in the pond. so now I feel like I've booked Justin Timberlake twice on the show. And Justin Timberlake's manager has shown up. Be like, I can talk all about Justin. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
No, we'd love to have you on, Nancy. You're doing amazing stuff up there. How's everything going with Beave? What's been going on?
Well, he's actually exceeding my expectations. So sometimes I think maybe I have his timeline wrong, and yeah, because he's been really reacting to the warmer weather. So he's been spending as much time as he possibly can outside. And I have to tell you, I rarely ever, not that I really don't see him, but he doesn't come back to the house as much. He comes back at night. So usually around 9 p.m. he'll come back. But he's even, he's taking his long siesta naps in the big pond. So he's doing I think a little bit better than I thought at this point. So it's a kind of surprising for me.
Nancy,
No, you'd imagine it's a beaver life. You're going to go hang out. You're going to take up studio photography as a skill and just be a beaver who takes great photo shots and shares them on Instagram. Yeah, he's living the life.
He's living the dream.
He's living the life.
Yeah. So I got to be honest, I kind of got emotional there. If I had Beave since a kit, and then he's like, you know what, I'm just going to be out in the pond. I'll see you when Mom, I don't need a curfew. I come home when I come home.
Yep.
Is it hard on you, Nancy? Do you miss Beef?
It's funny that you should ask that, because if you are on TikTok, so many people ask me that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to be honest, sometimes I think, well, what is wrong with me? Maybe I don't have a heart. But the truth of the matter is, this is the goals that I work for.
Right.
So,
Right.
When he does these milestones, I actually get extremely excited, because if he wasn't meeting them, that means that I'm not doing something right, or I'm failing some way. So when he, now he's really distancing himself from me. So to see this means that I did something right. So I'm taking the credit and I'm happy.
Right. Oh my goodness. Wait, Nancy,
I'm pulling the piano. I will remember you.
Please sing it.
Dong dong dong. Will you? I'm not ignoring you, by the way. I'm not ignoring you, by the way. I am pressing pay now because I just ordered myself a plush Beave doll.
Yeah, he ordered a plush Beef. Boom. That's all it took, Nancy, was us showing Ken the merch. He's a merch monster. He'll take it.
Yeah.
I saw a video the other day of Beave harassing a swan because he wanted the swan to be his best friend. Or is it a goose? I'm not sure. It was a goose. It was a goose. So what's the Beave single scene like out there? Has a young Beaveress come out?
Not yet, because he's only in human years. He's only about 16 years old as a male human. So he's at that stage where he's antagonizing the geese, and he's kind of at the point now where even I'll go to the big pond and he's just like swims right past me and doesn't even give me a look. So not yet, but beavers mature at 2 years old. So next year he'll be locking on the scent of a female beaver.
Oh, okay.
I know I've told the story before in house, and maybe I've said it on the show. But long story short, my family and I, back when I in my late teens, early 20s, we had an iguana. The iguana hit like maturity, attacked my mom. We had to find a towel for the iguana to mate with. It was this whole thing. It's this whole thing. What do you have to do for Beave? I'm not asking. I don't mean to discuss it, but what do you do when a beaver's like, hello?
Well, that's a great question, because with any animal, when they reach maturity, that is your indication that they're ready to go. So at that, as a rehabber, we're trained to look at those signs and recognize them and read them. So when we start to see them, hopefully you can get it before they do start to attack you, because they will. And we actually take that as a sign of, we did something correct. So that's always a good thing. We always in rehab want them to bite the hand that feeds them. We always look for that. So with him, as he matures, I'm going to recognize those signs that he's ready to go meet a female, and then he'll be off on his own.
See, it's been over 25 years and my mom still feels bad. I'm going to tell her now. Let guilt go, Mom. Herbie, the iguana, just wanted to go.
Absolutely.
Wait, okay, so Nancy, has he made any friends in the pond? And when you say he takes a siesta in the pond, do they just float? Is that how beavers?
No. So what he has done is he has found himself an old muskrat den that he absolutely loves to. So, not that I could show you.
It's a rental. It's a rental, is what you're saying.
It's a rental. It's well, actually, it's vacant. So he just moved himself right in there. But the Muskrat Den is, you know, if you're looking at the pond, you wouldn't be able to see it, but it is under, if you access it underwater, but then he pops up underneath like a tree trunk, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that's where he's been taking his midday nap.
It's a great lesson. Mark,
yes.
Josh, the path you need might not be clear to you. You might have to go under to come up. That's a life lesson.
That is a life lesson.
From Beave.
Yeah. That feels like my Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to. So Beave he's kind of living the dream there in the pond. You know, he's going out on his own. You as a mom, like, give him the keys to the old Chevy Cavalier. Say, don't wreck it. You know. So when you're not working with Beave, what other animals are going on there at Raising the Wild NY? If you're not paying much to Beave
right now, so we get really busy in the spring because that's when the spring babies are born.
Right.
So, you know, now we might get, it's very rare, but we may get like a deer that's been hit by a car or, you know, an injured squirrel. But it's very rare, but we do receive them. But those animals are pretty much, you know, we triage them, we give them care. They're here for maybe, you know, not really that long, and then they're out. We just had a deer that was clipped by a car, you know, that couple days and then back out into the wild. But when spring comes, that's when we get all the abandoned babies that are not abandoned, but people love to kidnap wildlife.
Oh my. Yeah, I don't understand. I saw, you know what I saw, Nancy, is I saw somebody reached out to you and was like, somebody was trying to sell beaver kits or something, and you reported them to the right authorities, and you got it taken care of.
Yes, I did that twice.
Wow.
I did that twice.
Good for you.
So yeah, I've had so many people reach out to me on DM reporting other people for illegal wildlife, and you know, I don't mind doing it, but you know, if you just take a little time, you can research, find the person's name, address, where they work. I found everything, and yeah, we reported them and had them arrested.
This is great. And you sell also, I should have added to cart, I'm not a pet stickers.
Yes.
So you take those stickers and put them on the animals? No.
Normally on turtles, if they have their shells cracked, we use that as a Band-Aid.
Oh, wow.
I love this.
See? Nancy, I tell you what, Nancy, I know your profession by profession is risk manager, or a risk consultant. Is that what you say?
I own a risk management firm, so we manage risk
management. I was the risk manager of my fraternity in college, Nancy, and that didn't go so hot, Nance. I'll be honest with you, not the best. But what you do over there at Raising the Wild is so just awesome to all of us here. I wouldn't keep asking you back on the show if we didn't love you and what you do at raisingthewildny.com. So
it's the best.
It really is. Like we're honestly obsessed with you, Nancy.
Thank you.
Do we have time for a couple? We got some great listener questions here.
Get some listener questions.
Ryan Amon asks this: what do beavers eat? I've got to assume some sort of poke bowl, but what do they eat?
Yeah, what do beavers eat?
Well, I'll tell you what they don't eat. They don't eat fish, and a lot of people get that. They get them confused with otters. They think they're otters.
I love otters so much that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. So they think that they eat the fish. They always question about the koi fish in the pond. Is he going to eat them? But beavers are vegetarians, specifically herbivores.
Okay.
So they eat. Now, again, on the other spectrum, a lot of people think that they only eat wood.
Right.
They will eat wood, and they do eat wood, but mostly in the winter because they stash it for their winter survival.
Sure.
But during the spring and the summer, they eat vegetation. They eat lily pads. They eat cattails, pond vegetation. They absolutely love poison ivy.
What?
So, so we eat a lot of poison ivy, and I know you probably can't see this, but my hands, covered in poison ivy.
Oh no,
that's
Nancy. I'm like level 5 allergic to poison ivy, so when I get it, it goes everywhere.
That's what I have it all over, and this is just from a simple touch of him because the oils get all over his fur, and then they rub off on me.
Beave, come on.
Beave.
Couple other great questions here. Brian Jackson, Mr. McClunky asks, so is the Beave squatting? Technically, is he squatting?
He's just in the Muskrat Den.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, absolutely.
Rights.
Yeah, and there's no law enforcement on that. So gets away with it.
Mormrath Hunt says, I know bra clasps can help repair turtle shells. Is that true?
You clasp them down? You just clasp them down.
The bra?
Yeah, anything
that works.
hold them together. Sometimes we even glue them.
Yeah,
See?
there you go.
Now, will Beave just like continuously eat poison ivy until like he just eats all the poison ivy? That's such a thing to me, is that like humans can't touch it, but Beaves can eat it?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the amazing thing about wildlife and all species. You know, their diets are diverse.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just think that, they only eat people eat. And that's not true. They eat a lot of different things.
I love it.
Man.
I love it.
Nancy, thanks for taking the time on a Wednesday. I know you're busy, and maybe one of these times when I reach out, we might get a Beave appearance. Maybe next time we'll get you on your phone and you're like, there he is, he's in the pond. And we'll just get like,
You know what? That's what I'll do next time. I will absolutely, I'll have to take my phone over there. At least you can maybe see his head go by.
Oh, I love that.
That's all Nancy, have you thought about maybe setting up a live Beave cam that you put on the website? Has anybody talked to you about this?
Now you're spilling the beans.
Oh no!
Oh, do we have an exclusive here?
Is this an exclusive? Did we get the first ever Good People Association Beave exclusive?
You did.
Oh!
Beef.
Yeah, you did. And it's funny because I didn't want to say anything because I'm sure you already noticed when you say a little something, everybody kind of, so I didn't say anything yet. The reason I didn't is because we were going to launch it tonight, but then we had the power outage.
Well, our GPA fans will keep that secret till it's proper, but I think that's awesome.
That's
I am a huge fan of otters, and so I have a lot of otter live streams up just at home, watching otters taking naps.
We were talking about aquariums this morning, and the otters at the Monterey Bay Aquarium and how they let them go out in the ocean and they can come back. And
This will be great. I'm so excited for Beave becoming a YouTuber. Or where's the stream going to be on?
It's on YouTube. It's on our channel, Raising the Wild on YouTube.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh,
and
this is great.
Man, I'm telling you what, Nancy. You see, here's the thing: is people maybe in your area knew Raising the Wild NY and some animal, but now the Beave has blown you guys up to the point of it's unbelievable. And you start this live cam, and I tell you what, the most important thing is, and this is no joke, is people thought before that like you could keep beavers as a pet. You can't. You have to. You're doing really good stuff by teaching people about wildlife, because too many people get pets and they're like, hey, you know what I really wanted is a pet, a beaver, and then you can't have one.
No. And then we deal with the consequences, which is usually they have to be euthanized.
We don't want that.
No,
we don't want that, which is part of what we're doing here. We love Nancy. We love Beave, but we're also putting the word out here. You can go to raisingthewildny.com. Get yourself a plush Beave. I just did.
A Beave
8-inch plush. A lot of ways to help because the rehabbers, they do this really out of love, but also a lot of burden. In fact, most of the burden on the rehab centers doing themselves. So we love raising the attention for that.
One last thing in chat. Lauren Romo says, Nancy, this morning we announced it on the Positivity Report. Ken got engaged this weekend.
Did.
And
Ken, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Nancy had a little crush on Ken.
Oh my God! No, I'm sorry for his wife.
Lauren Romo says Beave could be the ring bearer for Ken and Grace's wedding.
Oh my God! Actually, that would be so cute if he could walk on his 2 legs with the ring.
Oh God! Can we teach him? Let's get that going.
Ken and Grace get married on a pond.
Yeah.
And Beave shows up. After a siesta.
We'll just lace the ring and poison ivy. It'll work out just fine.
There you go.
Well, put some calamine on your hands and arms, Nancy, and give Beave our best. And thank you again for taking the time. We will talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Nancy, thank you.
RaisingTheWildNY.com. Go there, check them out on Instagram, and check out the Beave on Instagram. What is it, baby? Baby, you had
Beaver Baby Furry Love.
Beaver
Baby Furry Love.
Wow.
Beaver Baby Furry Love. Yep.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
You got it.
That was what I got.
There is a poppycock.
Just wait until that live stream goes live and we're just watching.
I'm gonna be watching that tomorrow.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be watching that.
Fantastic.
I'll be watching it while I'm on the Positivity Report on Friday.
Make sure you're looking for Beave live cam and not Beaver live cam.
Yeah, that's
okay. Yeah,
true.
Make sure type it in wrong, you get a problem. Type it in right, you get some fun. Beave action. What? What's that?
Ryan Payne says, here's your first pun of the evening. Ryan Payne says, instead of a ring bearer, it's a ring beaver.
Stop. Stop. Time Payne out. Ryan Payne out.
That's very
All right.
okay. Sorry, Ryan.
We got a packed show tonight. We got the big hot crock pot mystery. I've got a knapsack family recipe going in the crock pot.
Man.
God, I can't
and
wait.
then Mark Riley, how are you doing? Do we need to get you another Truly?
No, I'm fine right here.
I don't
Thank
know
you
why.
very much.
I don't know why I'm rooting for you to get
Truly
drunk.
No,
Truly
you can't
drunk?
really do that. The only way you can get drunk on Truly is if you drink some whiskey after your Truly. That's what I've learned.
Waiter, there's a
We have a lot
whiskey
of
on my poppy kosh. Let's get it over here. All right. Are we going to bring in our co-host
Let's
for the
do
night?
it, yes.
Let's do it. Mark Riley, why don't you bring
Why
them on
don't
in?
we get the guys in here? Are they here, Kaika? You know Eric Bass is our fourth member of the GPA, and with him tonight is the guitarist, of course, for Shinedown, Zach Myers, joining us from his hotel. And Eric Bass. Welcome, boys. How are you?
Look at this.
Zach.
Oh, we got a duo.
Whoa.
I love
Look
it.
at this.
Loving it. What's up, boys?
How
What's
is
up,
everybody?
boys?
We're great, man.
Hi, Zach.
What's going on?
What's going on, Zach?
There's so many things to unpack.
Oh, my God. Wait.
Wait, your mic is a little jacked up there.
I know you're a Halloween fan, but you're coming
does
in as
sound-
Scream.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, your
No,
your
no,
your
I
mic
don't know,
is.
maybe it's too hot. It sounds like the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It sounds like
So-
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
We
yeah.
We might just have to
Ordered.
disconnect the
It's
mic
amazing.
and
disconnect and
Reconnect.
reconnect.
We'll
Yeah.
bump up. We'll bump up Eric. We'll bump up Eric too if you can. And
They're coming right
Oh,
for
this
us.
is- I'm loving this right now, actually. This is the best. This is the most entertainment I've had all day. And I've had him in the studio all day.
Is it better now?
no.
No.
I would just check out and check back in, actually.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Try
it's
that.
StreamYard. Yeah.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Remember,
yeah.
this is the problem that Emma Fife had. Remember, it was
Yes.
something with her
Yes.
computer. What was it?
He sounds like Ned off of South Park.
Yeah.
If not,
He
yeah.
does- he does
Now we
sound
might just
like
have to go MacBook style.
There's
Hey,
Eric.
man.
Eric.
I mean, I'm here. I sound normal.
You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're wearing the
look
merch.
normal?
Merch.
Look at you.
Look at this. And I'm back with I've got my bucket.
You got your
Finally,
bucket.
I brought it home.
Can we talk about your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What's this about?
What
This is
happened?
great. This is
What-
you
what-
look sharp. You look
Did you
solid, man.
Put a little color in it too.
I did. Well, I was doing a photo shoot for the Eric Bass solo record. I had
Oh.
Sanjay Parikh, who is our excellent photographer and videographer, flew here, and we shot some pictures. We made fake blood. I've never made fake blood before. I made fake blood for the pictures, and we
Sick.
burned stuff, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
But I thought that I should fix myself up.
Yeah.
I look, the pandemic hair, you going everywhere, and I'm not a big fan of the hair color thing. I'm
Yeah.
normally like a just own your shit.
Yeah.
But according to Kelly Bass, my shit was maybe looking a little jacked. So actually, she didn't necessarily say that, but
Right.
not in so many words anyway. But yeah, man, I got a little bit of hair color in it, and then proceeded to take all of the pictures with a bag over my head. So it didn't matter anyway.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that happened.
I
I
think
did-
you
I
look
did.
great, man. I think you look great. I think.
Yeah, it's amazing. Brent always says you look the way you feel, and I did,
Yeah.
man. I cut my hair, and all of a sudden it was like I had a little pep in my step that I hadn't had in a
Nice.
minute.
Well,
All right.
it plays so well off that GPA shirt too. Like the font is
man. I love-
matching the hair.
I love this thing. So I was the last one to find out about Ken's news.
Oh.
I literally found out on Instagram
Oh, yeah.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's
20 minutes
not.
ago.
That's
20
not
minutes?
good.
Okay.
That's not
Well,
a good thing.
Yeah, it was a bit of a blur here.
No.
yeah.
Not that. Look.
Look.
I don't need nothing special for me, man.
Sounds
Don't-
like
don't- you don't
Eric
have to
wanted
reach
me to
out and
send
tell
him a
me what's gonna
postcard.
happen. The kids are always the last to know.
Oh man.
You know,
Burn.
we we know what this is.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. That is
Thank
so
you.
awesome.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
I
it.
could not be happier for you, man.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
thank you.
man. It is marriage is a wonderful institution. It treats you the way that you treat it.
Yes,
So-
I agree.
That's good.
You know.
That's insightful. You should make that a song lyric.
Yeah.
I should. You know, the best marriage advice I ever got was if you never tell a lie, you never have to remember a story.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, that is trust me, from a guy who started off his marriage telling some lies. It's the most true thing ever. I promise, and it's the best advice ever.
I one time came home just sweaty, Eric, and Amanda. Oh no,
No.
Oh,
No. No.
No. What is it?
Zach,
It might just be my MacBook time. yeah.
Just unplug your microphone and just go through your through your MacBook. Don't-
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
keep
or your
it there.
phone.
You can keep the mic there to make yourself feel good.
Make it seem like.
You wouldn't be able to tell that I do this once a week.
No, I know. Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna do it off of my MacBook. I'll be right back.
Oh, good. But remember, this is the same thing.
Talk amongst yourselves.
This is the same thing Fife had. Same thing Fife had. It's something with the StreamYard
StreamYard.
sometimes doesn't work with certain tech. So
Yeah.
Zach's going to be on. Don't you worry. He has that fancy mic, but he's going to be talking into his computer box real quick.
This-
Yeah. So there you
What
go.
were we talking about? I was talking about
I don't know.
something.
We were just looking at Eric's hair and gazing off into the
Yeah.
Oh
sunset.
no!
It's-
So the one time you were talking, Eric, you were talking
Oh, yeah,
about marriage.
you came home sweaty.
So I came home sweaty one time. I was like, I got to run an errand after work. And I knew Amanda like wanted me home. I came home just like drenched in sweat. It was in the summertime. And she's like, well, where were you? And I was like, it was really hot in my car. And she's like, all right, I was like, I went to the driving range. And she was like, here, I thought you were with somebody else. You were doing something weird. I was like, tell me you're going to the driving range. I was like, you know what? I'm just testing waters. That's on me. I should have just said, hey, I'm going to the driving range. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Man, how much effort does it take to remember all that
Yeah.
stuff?
I
you
know.
And,
Yeah.
and look, women are way smarter than we are.
Yeah.
And by the time that you've gone around your ass to get to your elbow and all of that stuff and trying to remember everything you got to remember, you could have just told her what you were doing in the first place.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's it. So that's my advice to Kim.
No,
There we go.
100%.
That's what I got.
I
Does this work now?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear
Hey,
you.
Zach.
This is useless.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is useless.
It's
That's
okay.
fine.
It's okay.
It looks good. It looks great.
This is like Britney Spears' microphone. It just
Yeah.
does nothing. Literally does nothing.
we're just getting started, Las Vegas. I've been to that show,
Can we
Zach.
unpack a couple things?
Yeah,
Can we
go ahead.
unpack the fact that you guys said Beave Cam,
Mm-hmm.
and a bunch of other weird things
Yeah.
on the previous bit. I don't think you're allowed to say Beave Cam anymore.
Okay, but what if
You
there's
know,
a beaver on a cam?
It's an actual beaver.
An actual
Zach.
beaver.
Yeah.
Like,
I know, but we're
Yeah.
in the land of the misinterpreted.
Let me tell you something, Zach. The first time I started talking about Beave and the beaver and all that kind of stuff, I know. Every time you say it, you think to yourself, oh, it is misconstrued every single time.
Yeah.
Because it is the single funniest word, and it cannot be confused with anything else but an animal and that other thing that is known for being called a beaver.
right. So, Zach,
Yeah.
let Josh
some-
tell you when he found beaver.
Yeah. So I'm on TikTok. And I'm
There's
also
a lot of beaver on TikTok.
there
actually.
is a lot of beaver on TikTok. You see, I'm telling you, there is nothing. There's no way out of the double entendre when it comes to beavers, and actual beavers, and what Nancy does at raisingthewildny.com. She's actually like rehabbing an actual beaver, as opposed to like that strip club in Striptease. Wasn't it called like the one where Demi Moore
No,
danced?
it was called rehabbing the beaver.
It was called rehabbing the beaver.
Is that right?
I didn't finish
No,
that.
it was
I
called
used
like
to watch. I used to watch Bob Vila, This Will Beaver a lot on HGTV. It was pretty great, actually.
It was a great show.
Yeah,
It was a
with his
solid
beaver
show.
shit.
Whole other website, man.
Yeah.
Whole different deal.
It's great.
Luke Eldon in chat says Beave Cam has a different meaning here in the UK. No, it has the same meaning here in the States too. We just so happens to be the first live Beave Cam that isn't porn, that you don't have to be 18 or older to watch.
Some dude in Scotland in 1787 thought it was a great idea to make that analogy, and now we're stuck with it.
Yeah,
Now we're
Forever.
stuck.
I would like to meet the guy that came up with that first.
I know.
Yeah.
The origin story of slang for the genitalia of both men and women is
The women are the ones with something with anything interesting though.
well, I mean,
there's no interesting name for male genitalia.
well,
Well,
I mean, listen, back in the day,
Poison, Wanger.
every
Wanger,
guy, like a ton of
Wanger
Richards
show.
went by
Bob.
Dick.
you know,
Like
Dick.
Richard was like, hey,
Yeah.
my name is Dick, and then all of a sudden like, hey, That's a name for a penis now, and like I'm still gonna go by Dick if that's okay
I take
with
that
you.
back. You're right. That's pretty good.
And when we were in,
Just pick some
Wanger is
guy's
British.
name.
Wanger's British.
Like-
No, Wanker is British.
Wanker.
Oh, Wanger. You can hear British people saying Wanger too.
True.
Yeah.
Totally.
Luke.
Maybe
Luke,
Australians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know, Luke. Wanger? Do you use Wanger? Or just go watch the Wanger show every Monday night.
There you go.
Yeah.
Um,
do that.
There, yeah.
Speaking of, man, I enjoyed the hell out of the Josh Pretty doubleheader.
Right?
Oh,
Isn't that
man.
great?
It was
Thank you.
great.
Zach, we got to get you.
I watched it last night. I didn't catch it live.
Okay.
And I was about to text Josh just about the pun gymnastics that had to go on for some of that stuff, dude. Like I have to give you some props on that.
Yeah,
like the Punderdome with Molly
Punderdome.
and Alex, man, that was something else.
Yeah.
It was some of the good. It was some of his best work.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate.
I mean,
that.
just puns on top of puns. He made puns out of puns.
Puns on puns on puns.
Zach, we got to get you involved in a Josh Pretty episode so you know kind of what we're talking about here because.
Well, no, I watched it. Me and Eric just watched it at the studio too.
Nice.
It's very creative and very funny. The menu items you came up with the Damon thing though were
Right.
those are special.
the Damon's
Next level.
The Damon's restaurant menu. That was
Yeah.
that was
Damon's
good.
restaurant menu was those are some really missed opportunities for restaurants.
Totally.
You should give those out to people.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me. What's that game we played, Zach? Where it's like you mix a band with a restaurant. Wasn't that what it was? Isn't that the
Oh
game?
yeah, the band food names. I can read
band
you
food
some.
names.
Band
dude,
food
like
names.
Well,
we
what
had
is
this
it?
Okay, here's the thing.
We had this
We're
game we
gonna tell
played
you
where
guys things.
Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, where you can just, and if you think of one, you have to run in immediately and just say it because you're gonna forget it. But you have to combine a band name and a food, or a band name and a restaurant into one thing. And we literally spend like you can see when you start this, every guy on the bus is like everything will get quiet, and you can tell everybody's just trying to think of
they're
one.
running.
And you never can.
If we get you started in this is all encompassing in the thought process.
Yes, I'm already there. I'm thinking.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so
All
give
right.
us some.
I'll-
These are some of the
I'll
ones we have come up with. Zach keeps lists.
Okay.
I'll pick 10.
Okay.
Zach is the keeper of the list.
Yes.
for
I
the
have
list.
all the lists. We'll do like a top 10. All right.
Yes.
You got.
By the way, we were talking about Bat Magic records the other day too, which we have.
I have a
some
lot of those too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how many of those we can say on here, but Cinnabon Jovi.
Oh, good. I like that.
Cinnabon
Okay,
Jovi.
Okay. Did not see that coming.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that.
a good one.
One of my top favorites, Taco Bell Biv DeVoe.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
You
That's
can't
really good.
separate the band or the food.
No,
Now,
no,
it
no,
has
no.
to be front or back
Okay.
or in
Yeah.
the middle, but you can't separate either one.
Okay.
Waffle House of Pain.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is Yeah.
Another favorite, Fiona Applebee's.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's,
forgot about that one.
That is
That's
really.
good.
Listen, Zach,
That's
you are
good.
tugging on my
If you're into the
heartstrings.
This is
If you're into
a
the
Josh
80s, you got
Macuga special.
Buffalo Wild Winger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Winger.
I don't have any for Josh. Maybe Simply Red Lobster.
Okay.
Okay.
I love Simply Red.
Simply
yeah.
Red, good underrated Canadian band, right?
It's
Or
in your
no, Red Red.
mind at all. Could
Okay.
be me.
I knew Josh was going to come something
Yeah.
with some Simply Red. Let's see, Maroon 5 guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's just smart.
Let's see.
Have we got-
Let's just do one more. Let's just
Okay.
do one more,
Yeah.
just for Uncle Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
Also a great one.
Yeah. Mhm. I think-
How
How
you guys
about?
don't have that out west, but
No. There is
They're
one.
starting to get
They're
there.
starting
They're starting
to,
to
yeah, up to 5 there.
The taste of the South is coming to Hesperia.
Coming. How about Red Hot Chilies
They're like
pepper?
a virus. They just work their way.
Yeah. Red Hot
throughout
Chilies.
the-
Red Hot Chilies peppers? Is that no?
oh come on.
No, see, it would have to be Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Oh,
You know,
peppercorn ranch.
Peppercorn Ranch. Yeah.
How about-
Red Hot Chili
Okay.
Peppercorn
You
Ranch?
can't alter the words.
See,
Okay.
I'm thinking mashup. So like all of Soundgarden, that doesn't work.
Well, see, like Red Hot. It would be. Oh, no, that wouldn't work either.
Yeah.
See, this is
There's
what
a-
happens.
There's like a couple where you can add an apostrophe.
We could do simply Red Hot Chili Peppers, for
Okay.
example.
Simply Red Hot Chili Peppers would be good.
Oh, there you go. GPACharity with the Prince of the Islands Hawaiian Hunk. What do you
Wait,
got?
no. Well, you could, but yeah, then that's not a Chili Peppers thing. That's
Yeah,
more of a Simply Red
more
thing.
simple
That's
red.
more of a Jeopardy, like a Jeopardy before and
Mashup.
after.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like some of the weirder ones, we have where you kind of add-ons, like ZZ Tapas.
Oh,
spelled wrong.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Sure.
fine.
Okay.
That
Or
works, though.
ZZ Top Ramen.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay. Ikaika Shively, what do you got?
Mugu Guy Pantera.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good.
You can tell when you're really thinking. Like that's when those things come out.
Ikaika,
Famous Dave's Matthews Band.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This one's a little
And
weird.
Oh Charlie Pride is good too.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What do you got,
Those are
Ikaika?
some good ones.
Dixie Chick-fil-A.
Dixie
Yes!
Chick-fil-A.
Dixie Chick-fil-A.
Oh, we have it.
That's it.
Do we do?
You'd
Is that
have
in
it.
there?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check. If we don't though, I'm gonna be.
You got to add it and put
Oh,
Ikaika's name next to it.
Yeah.
Say Zach is the keeper
it's
of the
that-
list.
Wow, that's a
Dixie
lot.
Chick-fil-A.
Keeper of the list.
I love this.
And just in case you're thinking about getting clever, we also have Adamant's Jamama, Papa John Legend,
that's
CC Low Green for CC's Pizza
Cece's
Place.
Pizza. Yeah.
Waffle
Joe's
House of
Crafts.
Pain.
Yeah, we did that one.
That was one. Okay, I missed that.
Nickel Backyard Burger.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Also a good one. A Reagan, no doubt.
wow.
Yeah.
That's a later.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what I love about this
Earth-
is the knowledge
Yes.
of bands has to be matched by the knowledge,
Correct.
maybe even exceeded by the
food.
knowledge of restaurants.
Correct.
I can't play this game. I've been trying the whole
Hey
time.
man, go on tour.
I've
and
been
that's
looking.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah.
You'll be thinking about this though all night long. It is thought consuming. We also
Yeah.
have Bob's Big Boys to Men.
Oh, that's pretty good. Shit.
That's a charity. What do you got, Ikaika?
Big Daddy Cane Sugar.
Big
Big
Daddy.
Daddy.
Cane
Cane
There you
Sugar.
go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Nicely
That's
done.
good.
That's great.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm so bad at puns, but now I think I'd even be worse at this. Though I know a lot of bands and I know a lot of restaurants. It's the marriage of the two
Yeah.
that I can't do.
Yeah.
Listen, it takes a lot of brain power to come up with Al Green eggs and ham.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, food items. So, like, if you went Star Wars and Thai food, like a chicken pad Thai fighter,
Okay.
But,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you can do this with anything.
you can
Yeah,
really
right?
do it with anything.
That's
Hot
a
wings.
new list, though.
We
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
do Star Wars in restaurants if you want. We can
Star
start this
Wars
whole
and
thing.
food. That's what we should start right here. Star Wars and food. Now
Let's
we're
do
gonna-
that.
People are going to be so bored because we're going to be sitting here
Yeah.
quiet trying to.
Yeah, dude.
Think of it. Think of it.
Yeah, no, everybody's like, the show will not go any further now
Yeah.
because we're all just going to be going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Love
good.
content with people going,
It's like open mic night. What else? What else? What else? Oh, Donald Trump, right? He's all right. And that's my time. Thank you guys so much for having me. It's that was all.
Take
There
care,
was
drive home safe.
okay. So back in the day, at the Laugh Factory open mic was sort of famous because it was like half comics trying to become comics, and the other half was like homeless people that somehow signed up for it and got into the club. You know what I'm talking about?
Can I see if this is on Zach's list? Moramoth just submitted one that's close to my heart because of the restaurant. Red Robin Thick.
Oh, that's great.
I hate to tell you, but that was one of the first ones.
Oh, that probably helped start it.
good.
Okay.
Just to prove it, I'm not. It's actually between Oh Charlie Pride and Baja Fresh Prince.
Oh, damn.
Baja Fresh Prince.
Also next to Kentucky Fried Chicken Foot. Along with Smoky Bone Thugs and Harmony.
That's pretty good.
At this point, I think we kind of got them all covered. Like,
you might
I'm
have.
surprised when people come up with one that we don't have. At this
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like.
Yeah.
I think you.
Or my favorite of all time, just Krispy Kreme.
Is there? What about? That's good. What about Lazy Dog Star? Please tell me there's a Lazy Dog Star.
Yeah.
No, but see, that's a good one.
one.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu
That's a
Reeves.
good one. That's going on the list.
I got one.
Yeah.
Put
Yes.
it on the table. Put it on the
First
table.
pun I've done in my life.
Ikaika Shively's over there not doing any kind of work, just thinking of restaurant and band puns,
Yep.
and I really appreciate it. Ikaika Shively,
No,
what do
I
you
like
got?
the Star Wars one, like Big League Chewbacca.
When Brent
Big
moved
League
out
Chewbacca.
to Thousand Oaks, we ate at Lazy Dog Cafe. Eric, Brent, and Barry and I ate at Lazy Dog Cafe like 5 times a week.
It's great.
Yeah,
there's
the
one
Lazy
next to
Dog
the
Cafe
mall.
at the mall in Thousand Oaks.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
where
the
we
Oaks.
were- That's the only place we were.
Yeah.
The Oaks Mall. I'll tell you.
That garlic flatbread,
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, it's
so
divine.
good.
Well, Haskell 420 jumps in.
There's a Red Robin off of Winnetka, I think, or something that we were at for a good long time.
Not
too.
not anymore. Not anymore. Fortunately,
Yeah.
not anymore. That was
about-
at the Caruso place out there. I know that one well. Not
A
there.
couple of these
Yeah.
ones I don't know. Burger King Diamond, Burger King Crimson. Should I know that? Maroon 5 guys
We have a
already
Burger
said.
King's X.
Okay. How
Burger
about
King Diamond though? That's pretty
Burger
good.
King Diamond is great.
Barry
It's not
White
on here.
Castle.
All we have is Burger King's X. Now just put apostrophe Diamond.
Nice.
How about Barry
Like I
White
said-
Castle?
What is it?
Barry White Castle.
Don't have that.
Oh,
Nice.
Good one, Eddie.
Haskell.
Way to
was-
go,
But
Haskell.
It made me think of another one too, which is also Burger Kings of Leon.
Okay.
See?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
oh.
Barry White Castle's on the list now, man.
Now-
Oh, your Whopper's on fire.
You've made the Zach Myers list. Like I said, Zach is the keeper of all lists.
Okay. How about
This
this
is
one
good
from
and bad.
Eric
Good and bad.
Ramsor? Earth, Wind, and Firehouse subs.
Already have
Perfect.
it.
Do we?
Already have it.
Already have it.
Do you have from Daniel Medina In and Outcast?
In an Outcast.
That's
No, we have what's our
Nope.
In and Out? Our In and Out is hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, at the Drive In and Out Burger.
Okay, In and Outcast
Nice,
is a
nice.
nice addition. I
no,
believe.
no. In and Outcast is great,
That's
man.
great.
Good.
That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
You
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
remember
well
at the
done.
drive-in? Because everybody,
Yeah.
that kind of went over everybody's heads. Okay,
Yep.
I'm just making sure.
How about
Yeah,
how
I was
about
wondering. That's like a band me and Eric like, and nobody else probably. That's a good one. Whoever added that, that's good.
Yeah, that was
Um,
Eric Ram. No, sorry, that was Daniel Medina.
Daniel Medina had added In and Outcast.
Yeah, this is it. This
There's
is
also Jay Zucchini, Chef Boyard DMX, may he rest in peace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
And Big Boiled Peanuts, Big Boy from Outcast.
the layers.
That's the stretch.
The
That's
layers.
like when it goes over the cliff because you're thinking so hard.
Totally.
Like
Yeah.
big boiled peanuts sounds like
Yeah.
a great idea.
But now here's what you're gonna do.
Inky
Anytime.
Biscuit's good too.
Oh, Inky Biscuit. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
The people are throwing in some like Taco Bell Biv DeVoe. We already said that. Some of these ones that we're not getting to
Already got that.
have been said. James Gadzinski says 3-door dash.
Yeah.
Three
Okay.
three doors
No,
down.
Nah,
you can't
it's a
take out
mash.
any of the band's name.
Yeah, it's a
You can't-
it's a
you can't cut it.
mash. Man, there's
Good try. Hey, listen, everyone starts as a rookie.
everybody
Yeah.
does
You gotta
start
gets
work
with
there.
your way.
rookie.
This is the big game. You got to work your way up
Yeah,
in this.
you got to take some big swigs and get in that batter's box and try. Get a hit
Hey,
one
you
day.
guys got 3 on the list already.
That's
That's
pretty good.
impressive.
That's pretty good.
But
pretty
see,
good.
here's
It
the
would have
thing
taken a
now
bus
is
full of dudes for like 2 days for that.
I'm gonna now every time I see a restaurant that I haven't seen before, or maybe isn't a national chain, I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna send it to
Local
you
restaurants
guys,
count too.
and I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you guys some sort of pun with it. This has now become the ultimate challenge. This is awesome.
I'd love to see some concept art for some of these restaurants.
Yes.
Maybe we
Yeah.
could franchise them.
Yeah. But here's the thing: is don't you think that back in the day, like how silly it is that Bell Biv DeVoe's manager wasn't like, "Hey, do you guys want to do a crossover with Taco Bell?" And they're like, "Man, I'm not good." Guarantee you, the manager never thought in the Punderdome
Wow.
of how to actually market the people, right?
It's because managers don't have good ideas,
Yeah,
or any,
No, I'm just
or any for that matter.
not. No, come on.
Oh, the Good
Some.
People Association chimes in. I don't know who's writing in here. Hooters and the Blowfish.
Oh.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
It's
Too
a-
close.
Damn
It's a
it.
good runner-up, but you can't. It's got to be Hootie,
Yes.
It's got to be Hootie. Okay.
Man.
but clever nonetheless.
Clever
Yeah.
nonetheless, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, Hootie in the Blowfish House or something would be
Well-
Yeah.
acceptable. You know, if there's a restaurant called the Fish House.
So-
Hootie, Hootie and the Bonefish? Nah.
How about
Dairy Queen Latifah from Shane Joel.
There you go.
You gotta
No,
have
I'm not
that.
gonna
Was it
lie,
mentioned-
I'm gonna write it down, but I do like Dairy Queen's right better.
is
Dairy
there
Oh, we did
Dairy
have
Queen's
Dairy
right is-
Queen's but
Dairy Queen's right
It's good.
and
Dairy Queen-
Olive Soundgarden won't work?
No, we already
Yeah.
did that.
You
Yeah.
did that one?
It's a mash.
It's a
It's gotta be
mashup.
something
Mash.
Like Chipotle Lady Gaga.
Oh, okay. It's a little and it's a little tilde over the E.
It has to
there.
roll
Yes.
through.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gotta roll
Eric
through.
Church's chicken, Liberace cheese,
Oh.
Ruth Chris Cornell or Ruth Chris Cross,
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Ruth Chris Cross.
Yeah.
Ruth
Alabama
Chris.
Shake Shack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the greatest
See?
game of all time.
Damn it.
I can do this all night, guys.
I can do this all
okay,
night.
CCL Johnson's. I like it. It counts, right?
Yes, it counts.
Door dashboard confessional. Can that work? Is that too
Yeah,
much?
that's perfect.
That
That's it.
that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because some sort, any sort of food thing. Because like we have Mariah Carey out.
Oh.
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Love
just
that.
food
DoorDash
related.
Board
Food
Confessional
related.
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
DoorDash Board Confessional is good.
That's really
That's
good.
awesome. This is
Yeah,
the show, folks. This is the rest of
this
us.
is what-
Nyko,
This is what you tuned in for and signed up for both simultaneously.
This is my dream. This is my dream. So going forward, I guess that we will add some sort of this to Joshparty of a sort, right? And it'll be given credit to Shinedown, Zach Myers, Brent Smith, Eric Bass. What's Barry's last name?
Barry Kirch.
Barry Kirch. And we will. That is the Shinedown contribution to Joshparty. And then once we get Joshparty on TV, or we can shoot a bunch of them in a row, we'll have Shinedown play the intro song for the Shinedown category of these, and then see if people can mash it up.
We're getting ready to record a record.
Yeah.
And Shinedown can re-record the Good People Association song that I did by myself, but we can have everyone involved. We can just redo that.
Boom.
We need a Joshparty theme.
We need the GPA Live specific theme.
We need a GPA Live joint. We need that to happen.
Yeah.
Something I didn't say either, man. When I do the Joshparty theme song, I'm gonna do a Punderdome theme that happens when people pick the Punderdome category, because that's such a cool thing. I'm like, it's becoming its own. It's getting its own breath. It has legs now. It's walking on its own. So we need to. It needs some special acknowledgement. So we're gonna do that. But yeah, man, maybe we just do that. Zach, you down?
I'm down.
He's down.
What about you? See Mariano's?
See
Mariano's? I can't stop submitting them. KFCNC Music Factory.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
By the way,
that might be better than Positive KFC.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Positive KFC was pretty good.
How about
KFCNC Music Factory?
Now listen,
is good.
They may not be known for their food per se, but it is a chain. How about Green Days Inn Breakfast Buffet?
That's a hotel.
Damn it!
Zach's like, get out of here.
Get out of here, you big dumb
hotel
idiots.
Change.
Yes.
By the way, Zach and I were in Portsmouth in the UK once, and anybody in the UK can back me up on this. In Portsmouth, there's a KFC, and it's the same logo and everything, but it's Ken's Fried Chicken. Like they just stole
That's the best.
KFC logo.
Color scheme,
Completely.
menu,
Everything.
So
And it's
Ken
just
don't care.
Ken's Fried Chicken.
I'm surfing my chicken. I'm looking at that logo. It's gonna bring people in.
I've sent this article. I may have sent it to Eric. I'm not sure. I know I've sent it to Ken and Mark and Ikaika. There was a Burger King in Pittsburgh, in like a shady area of Pittsburgh. Same logo, same everything. It was the most disgusting, dangerous place you could ever go to. An article was written in like VanityFair.com about, or maybe something about this Burger King in Pittsburgh that tried to get away, and Burger King would send them cease and desist letters, and they're like, no, we're just what are you gonna do about it?
Come at us, King.
Come at us. Like they would send lawyers, and then the next day they're like, they can't send lawyers forever. We're just a mom and pop shop called Burger King, but it was the sign, the font, everything. It's unreal.
I love that.
Dude, I don't want to get too much up in the chat because that's not my job here, but I'm seeing some of these things come across, and I'm like, this is pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Ringo Starbucks.
Ringo
Come on.
Starbucks.
Ringo Starbucks.
We have Ringo Starbucks and Mazzy Starbucks.
Oh, Mazzy
Oh,
Starbucks.
yeah. Okay, all
that's,
right,
that's
all
a
right.
great
Well,
band and a great name. And Ringo.
yeah.
I love my
Yeah.
Ringo. I love my Beatles. That's
We
great.
also have a Starbuck Cherry
Oh.
and Starbuck Owens.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Sorry.
KFCCR showed up.
That's
too, I
pretty
thought.
good.
That's good too.
KFCCR.
Oh my gosh.
But they're called Creedence Clearwater Revival.
That's
That's
true.
true.
That's true. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. You guys
Look,
keep going.
man.
I'm gonna check on the crock pot. You
Oh,
guys
yeah,
keep
okay.
going. Keep
How
going.
about
Take my
Listen, we start
Don't take my joy
letting-
away.
As soon as we start letting everybody in, next thing you know, Trap's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's everybody
Yeah.
just cool out.
Yeah. Well.
Can't just let everybody in. This is an exclusive party.
Traps in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Where did the trap thing go off the rails, man? Just
Oh,
out of
his Twitter.
curiosity.
His
Is that where it
Twitter.
was? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, his Twitter's
was-
pretty bad, right?
His Twitter was, well, he doesn't have Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, that explains it. Okay, on to the next thing. Here we go. This is the
Anyway.
Positivity Network. Let's not talk about trap.
No, I wasn't being down. I was just saying, I was talking about our food band name thing is exclusive. But once we start letting little things slip, you can have that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get that.
But
I
hey,
get
it
that.
can go on the in the maybe pile, which is where I call most of the songs I write.
Go ahead and
So,
put that in the maybe pile. We'll
KFCR
circle
in
back.
The maybe pile. Yeah.
Okay. Are we supposed to cut to the hot crock pot right now? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
go
we
ahead.
got an update on the hot crock pot
Go
here for
ahead.
you gentlemen and everybody
Oh,
watching
you
at
guys have
home.
a crock pot there.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do.
Zach,
Yes, we
Zach's
do.
not up on the crock pot,
Yeah.
so it's tell Zach what the crock pot
Okay,
is.
so
and
Ken
tell the
has-
people at home.
Ken has a homemade recipe going in there right now, and
Yep.
it is. Well, see, here's what happened, Zach. The last 2 weeks, the crock pot disappeared. We're not really sure. It showed up back on our doorstep with its own Hawaiian shirt, smelling of alcohol and spring break.
Yeah,
And
here we go. So
there
Ken
it
is there.
That's its own Hawaiian
we
shirt.
missed the stirring, but it's there.
Ken, move those coasters out of the way there. That I accidentally throw those out of the way.
Yeah.
So how long is the crock pot been going? Because crock pot usually takes a minute.
It's well, we.
It's
it
been going
twitches
for a
all
while.
day.
It's
Yeah.
been going for a while.
This is a knapsack family recipe.
Yeah,
he's
he's
been
got something in there that we don't.
something brewing. 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes out. 10
Okay.
minutes out.
We're not really
the
sure.
Crock-Pot live streams all day.
Yes, it streams on Twitch, Zach, and
Okay.
you can check out. We've got a disco light
There's
for
a
it.
Twitch stream for the crock pot?
Yeah,
No
yeah,
way.
nothing but the crock pot is
Yeah.
just sits there,
You
looking
guys are
sexy.
marketing geniuses.
Yeah. Also, the crock pot is a big Halloween fan. Zach
Yeah.
Myers, a big Halloween fan.
I saw the shirt that Mark has on today.
Oh yeah, this,
Yeah,
I didn't
show
even
that
know.
shirt,
You're
show
just
that shirt.
perfect.
This is when I check out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, I was saying,
Yeah,
Zach,
go
we
after
gotta,
him. Yeah,
we
Zach,
gotta, we
Josh
gotta
is
say he's
afraid.
like those movies are terrible. He hasn't even seen them. You know,
Well,
Curse
turns
of
out
Michael
Josh
Myers is a
scared of
movie.
anything we found out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Josh doesn't watch anything over PG-13.
that's true.
My
Unless we,
favorite
unless
Josh
we
thing
are
of-
opening Streamlabs. Yeah, yeah.
My favorite Josh thing of any recent happening is him just walking out of the bathroom and just turning and looking at Kaika and screaming for no apparent reason whatsoever. Like he was just so scared that
He was
someone was going to scare
pre-scared.
him that he was naturally scared.
Yeah, Kaika didn't really have to scare him. It was just like
pre-scared.
I just had my phone out.
He just, yeah, it's amazing.
oh.
I'm so upset that my mic sounds weird.
Yeah, I know. It's weighing
It's
on
all
you.
right.
I can see it. It's the big
No,
cloud
that's
over your
all
head.
right. It's something with StreamYard and whatever you're running things on. Our friend Emma Fife has the same problem. She had to switch that up. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not
you're
you.
on-
This is why Eric Bass is the producer in Shinedown. Just
Look, what did I say not 40 minutes ago? You can stay here, and we can do it from here, and then I can drive you to the hotel.
Oh, he just doesn't trust your driving, apparently.
Brent was going to come on, but he was like, I got to work out.
Oh, that's smart. That's
Yeah.
smart. It's fair.
Is it?
We were just
I don't know.
talking about.
I don't know. I miss Brent.
he's definitely not working out, by the way, either. No way. He's
How it,
not.
so are we allowed to talk about how recording is going? Like what's been going on, or is,
Yeah, it can't. Shut us up when you can or need to. But
Yeah, I'll tell you something, man. There is the reason why it's called a band, because you are individuals who everyone brings something to the table.
Right.
We are not a band like the Beatles, where to sort of call on that great Family Guy sketch where Ringo brings a song to the table and they say, "Oh, we can put it on the fridge with the rest of them." we don't have that sort of situation, man. We've written a lot of songs. I think today we were recording vocals for which number? 24?
23.
23. But here's the thing. I'm tapped, man. I'm having a hard time finding it. And Zach Myers came to the table with a demo track and some lyrics, and this thing is a beast, man. We wrote this great song yesterday afternoon and today, and I think
that's great.
like 100% of the lyrics are Zach's, right?
Nice.
Yeah, he had it
fucking
all
man.
there, man. That's why it's a band. You know, you need each part to make it to make the whole thing work. We rely on each other, you know?
Can you set the scene? Because I love my rock docs. Eric, were you like in the studio, head down, just like I couldn't get it? And Zach comes in. I got something for you.
Yeah.
And then boom.
just a small town girl?
No, I'll tell you what it was. When we were writing some of the first songs, Brent sent me well, he didn't send it to me. We were in the kitchen at my house, and he goes, "Hey, listen to this. Zach just sent this over," and I was like, "Dude, that's really, really good."
Nice.
And we you can. When I guess maybe it's the producer mind. I don't know what it is, but when I hear a demo, I can hear through it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything about the Not saying anything about the vocals, Zach.
Yeah.
But we were sitting here yesterday, and he's playing it. He's playing, and he's like, oh my God, I can't stand listening to this. Oh, my voice sounds so bad.
Because I'm
but
writing, I'm writing for Brent to sing it. You know, like I'm writing with Brent in my mind, and like no one can sing like Brent Smith. So it's like I'm trying to do this demo vocal, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when I send Eric demos of my songs. I'm like, you get it, Eric. All right, go ahead.
Hey, but what happened with the one you sent me? It turned into the GPA.
It's the catchiest
sort
song
of.
ever recorded.
Yes,
You hear through the demo.
Sure.
But no, man. But I heard this thing, and I was like, we have to work on that. Like, there's no way we're getting out of this thing without doing that song. And I'm so glad we did, because it is a beast of a song.
Great.
Man.
That's
It's
exciting.
really, really great.
Great.
So that's what happened today. I mean, we wrote a great one a couple of days ago. That's sort of a tongue-in-cheek thing about.
Is it about beaver camps?
Is it about Beave?
It is about beef. Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing's about beavers.
Cool.
So yeah, man, it's going well. We haven't started the what we call. I mean, the recording of it hasn't started yet, but it has, because with these demos that we end up with after, you know, Zach, like I said, one of us will have like a phone demo, or Zach will have something he's done at his house, and we have these bits and pieces. When we actually make a finished demo, a lot of that stuff ends up on the records. So, you know, like the vocals we recorded today will probably be the vocals that are on the record when the song comes out. You still have all the.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm not. I don't. I'm just rambling, man. I feel like time.
Eric just went.
I was gonna brag about Eric because it makes him very uncomfortable. But like the way Eric does demos, if it was another band besides Shinedown, you master it and you'd literally just put it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you'd put the demo out, because the demo sounds like. And listen, it sounds better than most records on rock radio.
Right.
You know, like he just cares. His care is so much and so deep. And I tell him this all the time. Like I told him yesterday, or maybe today, I don't remember what it was. All the days of running together at this point.
Sure.
I said, you know, Eric will have this way of sometimes, I'll call it driving around the whole island to try to find something. And sometimes we'll come right back to the same parking spot that he was in.
Yeah.
But sometimes the journey will lead you to all these cool things that none of us ever would have thought of. Right. So it's really taught me kind of how to not produce. I would never say that I could ever do that, but you know, to create and do things. And like, he's really good about that. But our demos, man, I could play somebody our demo and they would go, oh, this is the record. And no, this is just the demo. The record's going to sound way better.
That's very nice. Thank you.
That's awesome.
I appreciate it. And yes, I'm uncomfortable.
Go ahead.
No, I think like on the flip side, it's kind of like when you work with an editor or a director, like say in the digital space, where you see a sketch or you see a video and you're like, that looks good. Just put it out there. Put it on YouTube. Like, nope, it's got something right here. It's got something right here. And then it comes out and people are like, wow, the production value on that is incredible, kind of a thing. And you're like, yeah, it's because there's somebody with an eye or an ear in your case or something that is like, hey, it needs something. I just don't know what it is. Whereas Dum Dum over here is like, it's got the joke. Just put it on the internet. What do we need it for? And Eric's like, nope, we need something else. You got to layer it. You got to do the thing. And every band, every good sketch group, every team, everybody needs somebody like that, because there's enough dum-dums out there that can just go out and run through the tape and then get tackled at the 5-yard line. You need that good QB to put you over the goal line.
Yeah, man. I think that Eric,
yeah, man.
Eric's that guy. And apparently,
I'm just gonna sit back here and just sip on my whiskey.
Yeah, man.
Just
take it in, dude. Take it in.
You know, there's a lot of times in my life where, like, you know, I would say when I was younger, especially in the band, like I would do enough to get the job done.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you got somebody like Eric who will push you, go, no, you can do it better. You know, or I was always try to find like an easy way to do something. And it's like, you got this person that's like, no, you can do it better. So do it better. Yeah. And that's kind of like what it is. That's what it's like, you know, but it inspires you, man. And it's made my, you know, Eric's a person, you know, out of Shinedown and then Shinedown who has made my work ethic much better. Like, I think I have a 100 times better work ethic than I had when Eric joined Shinedown, whatever, 15, 14 years ago now, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you, Zach, about this moment there. You and I haven't really discussed songwriting, but I so respect the art because I can't do it. Do you need more tambourine? But when you come in and
always need more tambourine.
On this particular time, what Eric's talking about, where you kind of come in with a big win early in the process. We get how these albums are made, but how does it make you feel as a songwriter when you're alone in your room or your car or on the island and you're jotting down a lyric and you have an idea and to kind of feel that your bandmates have now been inspired by your work? How does that moment feel for you?
It feels really good because we've never really, written like that before. Like to where this record and Eric on the last record too had a bunch of stuff done, and on Attention was the first time it happened where Eric would come in with something already done, maybe not all the lyrics in place, maybe not all the melodies in place, and present that to a person who has been for the last 18 years the main lyric writer in the band, but you bring stuff in that's good enough for a great lyric writer to say, hey, this is really good.
Yeah.
And that feels really good, man, to come in with a song. Yeah. I think everybody in our band is a great songwriter, and so to come in with something that you wrote with your band in mind and have it go, this is really good, is amazing, man. Because that doesn't happen in a lot of bands. Like you said, there's tons of bands where the singer is going to write with somebody else, and those are the songs.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's really something when you're in a band where, and I, look, I don't mean this to come off as conceited, and I hope it doesn't. But you're in a band where different band members are bringing songs and lyrics to the table. And then you look back in history about to the bands who did that, where it was like, oh, it wasn't just one guy or two guys or a band was performing songs written by somebody else. And it feels really special to kind of to feel like you're maybe, maybe in that same conversation of bands that can do that. And that's really, really, really special, man, to think about, and the fact that we have the respect level for each other to hear each other out with those ideas. There is no, we'll get to your ideas. It's never that. It's always everyone's, there are no dumb ideas. There are no stupid lyrics. You
haven't heard mine yet.
In the process, well,
they call it safe room writing. Just say whatever you're going to say.
Yeah, that's what we call it. We call it safe room writing.
I thought it was
when you say something like, I'll have a lyric that I know isn't a completed thought.
Right.
But I know that if I say this lyric to Eric, there's a word in there that he's going to tag on to, and make a great lyric out of it.
Right.
And some, like Eric said it great, like when we were in LA, like some days one of us just doesn't have it. Yeah. And then so the other people are there to help pick that up. But you may shout out, I may say, hey, what about this line? And then that'll write a whole verse because I said one word, and that stuff. Right. Yep. There's no bad lyrics, there's no bad ideas. Mostly because Eric can make them all good, but
not all of them.
You got to just say them out loud, man. It's important. I think idea. Same thing as like being in a writing room. Yeah, you know what I mean? For a TV show or something. Right. It's like
totally.
Your idea may lead somebody to something amazing. So just say it.
Yeah. You're leaning on the other people sometimes. I guess is my point. My point to Zach was, none of us should ever be scared to open our mouths, because when you're something that people who've never been in a writing situation or aren't creative, and I know the three of you have, and I know Zach has, and I know I have, is maybe the most naked you'll ever feel. Yeah. When you're opening up your creative side to other people, especially if it's a new situation with people. Mm-hmm. And my thing is, don't ever be embarrassed about that. Don't ever hide you have gold somewhere in there. And even if, like what Zach said, even if you spit out the dumbest lyric of all time, but there's one word in there, right, that inspires maybe the rest of a chorus, or maybe the rest of a verse, or maybe it's the hook and you just don't know it yet. If he hadn't said, I'm pointing to Zach like he said it. If he hadn't said that stupid thing, if someone doesn't just spit out what's in their mind at the time, that moment might not ever happen. Mm-hmm. And that's what writing is. That's why that is important.
It's great.
It's kind of, the difference between actual songwriting and what you guys do. And when I think of songs, it's like, how can I make this funny and make it rhyme? How can I make
Oh,
this
there's that
funny and
too.
make it rhyme? those are my songs, right?
Pun.
How did you already hear Eric's solo album?
Yeah. No, it's funny you say that because, and Zach's gonna laugh at this. I'm a rhyme guy, man.
Yeah.
I'm like Riley. He and I have talked about this incessantly.
Yeah.
Is that we were both brought up on like show tunes and theater
Yep.
and Rodgers and Hammerstein and
Andrew
Porgy
Lloyd
and Bess
Webber.
and whatever,
Fosse.
just show tunes like that kind of
Yes.
thing, and all that stuff is very rhymey, and so my brain works in a very rhymey way, and sometimes I have to, for rock music, I have to unplug that thing because sometimes it doesn't always rhyme or it rhymes differently.
Right.
My record will be very rhymey, I promise, but that's just the nature of it,
My record will be rhymey is the name of my
I
first
did not want
album.
Eric Bass, a collection of tone poems.
That's what it is. By the way,
Pain,
nobody
pain,
is nobody is listening to us right now because in the chat it is only restaurant
It's still
fans.
I know.
That is
Yeah.
it.
We're
That's
getting,
all that's
we're
in
getting
here.
Streamlabs with
though?
restaurants.
There's been a couple good ones. go by, for
Chick-fil-A
sure.
CDC,
Yeah.
Ugly
What is
Kid Joe's Crab Shack.
Chick-fil-A,
we have
AC/DC.
Chick-fil-A. That's a good one.
That's a good
Chick-fil-A
one.
CDC.
Another one I
We
saw that I
have,
can't believe we haven't thought of.
you
is,
have the
is Fleetwood McDonald's.
Fleetwood McDonald's. Yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
That's a
Fleetwood
good one.
McDonald's.
Good.
Oh man, I would have thought. Yeah.
This
Fleetwood
one
You'd
is
have to do
McDonald's.
You'd have to do Fleetwood McDowell's though, because
Yeah.
McDonald's is just MC.
Correct.
Oh,
McDowell's
McDowell.
though.
Yeah.
Judges,
Hey, what was
we'll
the-
allow
what
it.
was the Joe's Crab Shack one?
McDowell's we allow.
Yeah. What's that?
What was the Joe's Crab Shack? one?
Ugly Kid Joe's Crab Shack.
We have that. What was there was another? Oh, a Chick-fil-A CDC.
Yes.
Right.
And
Dude,
then
that is
this
gold
is
right
this is
there.
more of a
You
pun.
just by the way, whoever wrote that just wrote a hit.
That's
Yeah,
John
that's
G. John
John
G.
G.
in chat.
Yeah.
Moramoth Hans says Weird Applebee's. Now that's not real. That's just a good pun. That's just
That's
a
a
hell
good
of a
pun.
pun.
It's a great pun.
It's a great pun.
That's the Punderdome. That's fodder
welcome
for
to the Punderdome. Yeah.
But it's not Fiona Applebee's.
It is not Fiona Applebee's.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Oh
Those
man.
are good though. That's the people see.
Solid.
Oh no! Somebody put Weird Applebee's. Weird Applebee's.
Weird
That's-
Applebee's.
That works.
Weird
No, it
Applebee's.
doesn't. You can't put an L before Apple.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Applebee's.
It's close. And
Zach-
it's great, and I'd eat there.
Zach
Oh, I would
Moncrief
totally eat there.
says run
Listen,
DMs.
I'm the protector of this
Yeah,
list. Okay.
Zach has it here.
Yeah.
We have a Streamlab, Mark.
Yeah,
Riley?
we have a couple Streamlabs coming in here. Thank you, Shane, for this one. Lady A and W. I'm not. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, that's Lady Antebellum, but now they're called Lady A is to get
Oh
away
yeah, they
from
changed their name to Lady A because
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So Lady A and W.
So Lady
Lady
A and W.
works.
Damon R, 1974. Thank you, my friend, for the for the Streamlabs here, saying congratulations, Grace and Ken. Normally I
way to go.
toast,
Yeah.
but I'm recovering from my second vaccine shot, ready to get back at it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Damon. I hope you're
Thank you,
feeling
Damon.
better after that second
Yeah.
shot.
Boom.
Good stuff.
Thank you very much, by the way, for the Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa if you want to get them in there. Thank you very much. It helps, guys. Helps so much, and we
Helps
really
support
appreciate it.
all of the programs.
All the programs.
Absolutely helps so much. So very much appreciative, Shane and Damon.
Yeah, we're going to have a big GPA membership drive soon in early May. Stay tuned for that and more stuff for the founders, too. Some behind-the-scenes stuff we're working on
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
It's almost time to serve my family recipe. This is a family recipe. It's a recipe that's been passed down from generation to generation. As long as you know, I am Russian, technically Circassian and Ukrainian, but my grandfather was Circassian, my late grandfather, and he passed this one down to me. It's really close to my heart. So I'm so bummed that Zach and Eric couldn't be here live to try this. So if you allow me, guys, I need an important question for your Knapsack family traditional dinner.
Yes.
Which box of cereal do you want?
Yo,
What the hell is that crock
We've been
pot?
waiting for all
He
day.
just made
Wait,
milk.
he had
That's all
that
he
under
did.
there?
Anyone who has a crock pot and pulls out cereal is a murderer. 100%.
I mean, have you seen the jean jacket?
100%.
I will take the Crispix.
All right, we got Crispix for Josh.
Yep.
Okay. We got Oreos. Ikaika requested Oreos. He knew this was coming. I had to clear some of this stuff out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zach, have you ever had Oreo O's cereal? Just diabetes in a box?
Honey
No,
clovers.
I'm not a big. My cereals are Apple Jacks and fruit and that's really it.
Fruit
Frosted
Loops.
Flakes.
Okay.
Apple Jacks is a great underrated cereal. It's an underrated cereal.
Lucy Redmond
Oh,
says
yeah,
slow
that's a
cookers and
sleeper
cereal.
for sure,
No,
man.
I'm pretty. Ken, did you even turn on the crock pot today?
No, I wasn't here for the stream. I was told, Ken, you're responsible for the crock pot today, and I was like, I just got engaged. I've been working. We're gonna have cereal
I
for
knew
dinner.
there was nothing in that crock pot.
Yeah, you
has
could kind of
been, though,
see,
but-
and I thought about it. And
Riley, you
I
got
didn't
two
know
good
steam
choices.
on the top of it.
yeah,
I mean,
you know, I mean, I'm a Golden Grams fan, but you put
I'm a big
honey clovers.
I'm a big fan of
What is-
it's Lucky Charms,
Yeah,
but
oh,
with
yeah.
honey, I honey clovers, and
Yeah.
I am obsessed with putting honey on my cereal. Even if it doesn't go, I will empty the bottle of honey on the cereal. So, all right, we're gonna get this
We're
ready,
gonna
but
eat- I have a Streamlab here that has a question for our dinner here that we
Okay,
can
okay.
discuss as we're eating this fine crock pot cooking. L. Redmond, thank you. This is a generous Streamlabs. Really, really appreciate it, L. Redmond. I thank you so much.
Lucy.
So, what is everyone's favorite show tune?
show tune. Oh, this is a great question.
Yeah,
It's a great
show
question.
tune.
Is this film or stage musical?
I would put it to you could do film. I think if, as long as it's the musical, you know, and not like I don't know when you know the Wonders play for the first time and that thing you do.
Okay,
The
yeah, that's fair.
Oneaters.
That's fair.
The
that's fair.
Oneaters, yeah, like a show tune, like Rent or Les Mis or Little Abner or Grease, whatever.
Okay.
Little Abner. What a
Have you ever Have you ever seen Little Abner?
Mark, the only musical I've ever seen live is Wicked, and I enjoyed it.
Did you?
All
well,
right.
Then you're
okay.
fine.
All right. This is great. Eric, we'll start with you since you seem to be an expert in this
I've got
field.
Three come to mind
Okay.
really fast. Maria from West Side Story
Yeah.
is fantastic. America from West Side Story is great. Those two things. I don't know if that was the name of it, you know, but I think it was America. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Done.
I want to
Everything's
be in
great
America.
You know,
Everyone's
that-
free in it. It's America. Yeah, yeah.
So good. And then actually, Mary Poppins "Feed the Birds" is such a fantastic
like a metal
song. I know it's
song.
a Disney thing, but the bridge on that, the B section on
Feed
that
the
is just
birds.
majestic, man. It's so good.
How about this?
So there you go.
How about this Jeopardy mashup for you? A little before and after. They sang "King of Wishful Thinking" against the Jets and the Sharks. That would be "Go West Side Story." Boom. There you go. All right.
That's good.
Yep. There you go.
That's good.
Yeah.
Putting Go West with anything, because a lot of people know the band Go West.
Yeah.
And their smash hit, which is still one of the best songs of that era,
Ever.
"King of Wishful Thinking."
Oh, it's the best.
Oh, Zach.
Pretty
and
Woman
Ken-
soundtrack.
Zach and Ken could talk '90s rock
Oh.
all day long. They,
Like, we're gonna do
like, They are like just they see eye to eye, and I know this. Because I know
we're gonna
them.
do
I
it.
know them both.
Zach.
I'll bring out all my Oasis concert tickets, and we'll talk, and we'll have a good time.
Zach, one of Zach's favorite bands.
One of my favorite bands.
In fact, Zach has sung. This is one of my favorite moments. Anytime we play Manchester at the arena in Manchester, we always play "Don't Look Back." Or Zach sings it just acoustic, and the whole place just lights up and sings it. Sings
I
the
only
word.
sing the
I mean,
verses. Yeah, I only sing the verses. You don't have to sing
Such
the
a-
chorus.
such a
Anywhere in
good
the UK,
moment.
Yeah.
you don't have to sing the chorus to any Oasis song. You just start it, and then the crowd.
And they'll do
just
the
takes
rest.
over.
Sounds magical.
I'd like to get drunk with you,
amazing.
Zach, and sing "Acquiesce" together, not on stage, just in a parking lot.
Just hanging out.
That's I like that. That's a rarity.
Yeah.
Not a non-single. I like that.
Yeah.
Zach, when we were building this studio, we would just play '90s rock the whole time, and every time a song would come on, Oasis or not, we'd all be singing along, and then Ken would be like, "You know, the lead singer of this actually owns the world record for most times using a bouncy ball inside an igloo," and I'm like,
What? That's not. That is not true. It was inside a tent.
"Oh, sorry, inside of a tent."
Uh,
Everything, like every
My wife
song.
says I know a lot of useless facts, but that's
Yes.
pretty good.
Yeah.
My big thing is knowing who everyone dated during that era, where I'm like, I can do 10 minutes on Dave Grohl and Louise Post, and they're dating. You know, I'm like, why do I know this? Why do I know this
Listen, man,
information?
There was no more king of the '90s than Adam Duritz.
Yes. Oh my
Oh,
God.
remember that? Yeah.
Zach and I have.
The guy dated
this
Courtney
thing.
Cox at her prime.
Listen,
So Zach and I,
when you
where were
bang
we?
all the female friends,
Yes. Yeah.
I think he
that's,
did.
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
There was a picture of Adam Duritz up in a venue somewhere, and he's singing
Somewhere
on
in New
stage,
York.
and he's holding. He's like this, and he's singing, and
I disagree with what he's about to say, by the way.
Zach, I told Zach, I was like, the headline reads, Adam Duritz shows how many good songs he's written since August and everything after. Dude,
I vehemently disagree with that. By the
Wow.
way.
I love this debate. I love this
Also
debate.
though, Eric thought "A Long December" was on August, but it's not.
Look, I also
there's
thought
a reason
that
to
the Killers were a
believe
band
that.
from Europe,
Isn't
so
that
we're not going to
One
talk about
time,
this.
one time we were doing an interview in the UK. It was one of our first times touring over there, and it was me and Eric doing the interview. I'm like, so tell us some of your favorite UK bands. And Eric goes, well, obviously, bands like the Beatles and the Who. And he goes, I'm also a big Killers fan.
They're from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
I didn't know that. Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, Manchester, UK, the world.
I like the Killers. They sounded like. Look, I know that's very. What would that be?
Brandon Flowers' solo album from a couple years ago is one of my favorite albums of all time.
The Killers are one of my favorite bands. Period. End of statement. I full stop. I absolutely love the, but I didn't know at the time.
They seem a little UK.
They sounded European to me. They sounded like they would be from the UK.
You have a Killers tattoo, don't you?
I do have a Killers tattoo. My wife and I have on the inside. Actually, I have my wedding ring, and then my wife and I also have this ring, which is a gold ring with a meteorite band in it, and it says on the inside, it says, "I don't shine if you don't shine."
Oh,
and that's
look at that.
And so I got it tattooed. There's Killers.
Zach, do you know what my wedding rings say?
This is true, by the way, because I had to say this in the ceremony.
Yeah. Yep. Do you know what mine say? Mine says we ride together, and my wife says we die together. Bad boys for life.
That dude.
I love that.
Yep. And we both ended our vows.
This is your favorite movie, right?
It's our favorite movie, and we ended our vows.
Wow.
We did our we did our wedding vows, and she ended with we ride together, we die together, bad boys for life. And then I said we ride together, we die together, bad boys for life. And then my brother got up to do his best man speech, and he goes, before this thing started, I thought Josh and my saying was we ride together, we die together, bad boys for life. But I guess that's now with his wife. All right, everybody have a nice dinner.
Listen, man, hey, I don't need to tell you that that's a keeper right there.
Yeah.
If you got a wife willing to stand up and say we ride together, we die together, and then also say bad boys for life, which I'm sure is from the scariest movie you've ever watched.
Yeah, correct.
Because I was at Zach's wedding. I was at Zach's wedding, and they talked to each other during the wedding, and all they did was cry and mumble because they were both so emotional. Like I don't even know what they said to each other. It was. That was it.
Yeah.
I knew I had to,
quote from Halloween.
I knew I had to stop living my previous life, so I was just.
We haven't finished the answers. I definitely want to get yours.
Best show tune?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with "One Day More" from Les Miserables. That is a jam.
Good,
everybody's coming up. I mean, it's like the French Revolution.
Of course.
Yeah, it's like Cosette is singing and Javert is singing.
And John Eyre.
And
wanted a piece of bread, so I took it, so I took it. I wanted the bread, so I took it, so I took it.
Exactly, that's what happened. Jean Valjean
France
took
is
some bread.
30, everybody's dead. Blah blah blah.
Right?
Les Miserables.
Am I close? Am I close?
That is the exact lyric from Les Miserables. It's one day more, everybody's dead, everybody's dead. Well, right? Is that
Yeah. What do you got, Zach? What's your favorite show tune?
Okay, I got two because I like the Greatest Show song from
Greatest
the movie,
Showman?
The Greatest Showman.
Yep.
And then I don't know. It's either Cabaret from Cabaret.
Okay.
Or You Got Trouble from The Music Man, which came out in the 50s, I believe.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to like that song, and she'd always put it on in the car on cassette.
Yeah. Now, is Gloria Estefan's Rhythm of the Night, is that a show tune?
If you want it to be.
At this point, yes.
In Miami, yeah.
In Miami Sound Machine. That's they did like a musical,
that's
right?
Actually, that's actually the national anthem of Miami.
Okay, good.
Zach, what? Yeah, good. Sorry.
Well, no, I was just gonna say the only musical that I ever like truly enjoyed is Wicked, and that song "Defying Gravity" or "Popular." Both of those songs, they get me going. That's a good one. Those are good.
Popular.
Yeah, man.
So we're counting musicals
Or movie musicals.
Okay. So I have two choices.
Or Miami bands. Yeah.
Or
one.
Gloria Estefan's Miami Sound Machine.
I do.
Which there's actually only Gloria Estefan and DJ Khaled. Those are the only artists. From
Correct.
Miami
The only one.
Correct.
And you know when he's on it because he just tells you.
And the ghost of
his-
Gianni Versace is
Yeah.
also in the Miami Sound Machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I grew up.
What was the deal with the drummer from Miami Sound Machine? Like what he had written a bunch of he wrote a bunch of that stuff, right?
Well, he was the sound machine.
Right.
He
Well, no,
was
no.
the
He
sound machine.
was the drummer in another band, and he went to the band he was in. I forget what it is. You can look it up on Wikipedia. It'll probably show up. And it was some big band, and they were like, it was again like a Ringo thing where he's
Neil
like, I got these
Peart.
songs, and they're like, yeah, those are great, we'll get to them eventually. And he finally just gave them the middle finger and is like, screw you guys, I'm gonna go start my own thing. And he took his stuff to the Miami Sound Machine, and like those are the songs.
Yeah.
Right. It's pretty amazing.
How about I didn't know that Frank Ocean and Billy Ocean weren't father and son until like 2 weeks ago. I legitimately thought that Billy Ocean's son was Frank Ocean.
It's fair.
And I was
think.
like, somebody's like, do you like Frank Ocean? I was like, you mean Billy Ocean's son? And they're like, I don't think he's his dad. I was like, no, Billy Ocean, Caribbean Queen, had a son. His name's Frank Ocean. He's also a musician. That's how it works, right? It's like father, son become musicians, like, following the family business. And like, no, his name is Frank Ocean. He's no relation to Billy Ocean. I was like, that can't be true. And guys, turns out that's true.
True.
Which also explains some of my confusion, because Robin Thicke, I'm like, okay, it's Alan Thicke's son, but it's Robin Thicke, like Alan Thicke's an actor. No.
Yeah.
Alan Thicke wrote like the Facts of Life theme song.
Right.
He wrote, what else did
He wrote
Alan Thicke wrote that?
Yes.
Alan
Yeah.
Thicke,
countless things.
dude, Alan Thicke, if you had a show in the in the 80s to early 90s, I want to go up to like maybe 90, 91, okay? Early 90s. More than likely, I would say a 75% chance that Alan Thicke wrote it. Alan Thicke wrote...
Wow.
He wrote some game show theme songs too.
He
Like,
did.
He was like...
He wrote Charles in Charge, I believe. He definitely wrote
man.
Growing Pains. He wrote Family Ties. I mean, he wrote these songs. He didn't sing on all of them, but he wrote them.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
it's
Alan
crazy.
Thicke was a show tune in a certain way machine. He was the Miami Sound Machine of 80s and 90s sitcoms.
Absolutely.
Way to bring it around there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ken, show tunes. Let's go.
So yeah, I'm not big on theater. I don't go see a lot of plays or musicals. So I often see them in film form, and my mom does love them. So I grew up. I absolutely just love the movie version of Grease. So when Olivia Newton-John comes out and she's changed and tell me about it, stud, and you better shape up, I can't help but sing and dance to that one. And then the other one is Papa, Can You Hear Me from Yentl, because I heard it about 3,000 times.
Papa, can you hear me?
It's never left my brain. I don't know if that's the answer, but I can't think of any other song.
It's
just
an answer.
It's just Babs saying that.
Yeah.
I one time
Which one of your ancestors invented cereal? Was my question.
Papa Konosh.
Yeah. My Vladimir Cyrilsky.
I've heard of him actually.
He dodged the Nazis during World War II, and he made his way across on only cereal. He invented
known for his
cereal
radioactive teas.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
The serial impresario of Kazan, Russia. Actually,
when we were shooting Eating History, learned the history, obviously, of how cereal was invented, and basically they invented cereal by accidentally throwing like meal from like making cornmeal. Basically, it threw onto a hot plate where they had been like making whatever, and it crisped up. So they threw it in, and they used it in insane asylums to cure people from masturbation.
Yeah, which is if you watch that movie with Anthony Hopkins from the mid '90s with Matthew Broderick.
Well,
It's about that.
I don't need cereal, so we're all good.
Wait, so cereal?
CW Post was the one that worked in an insane asylum, and to stop the inmates from jerking it all the time, they basically accidentally invented cereal. Yeah.
Is that where Post cereal came from?
Yes.
Like, is that the Post brand?
Correct.
That should have been Lucky Charms.
When I was 13 years old, all I did was eat Apple Jacks and masturbate, so it didn't work at all.
Yeah.
Which is also the title of an album. No, The Road to Wellville. The Road to Wellville is the story. It's all about
Road
that.
to Wellville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Graham Cracker,
Yeah.
same reason.
Also, Apple Jacks and masturbation is the title for the next Shinedown record, which I hope you all enjoy.
Oh,
it's gonna be
we
great.
got an exclusive. I love it.
That's an exclusive
Boom
indeed.
shakalaka.
We're doing good. We got about 5 minutes so left in the show, boys. Do you want to talk about Anka's candy
do.
package?
So we got to give a shout out to Anke van Duren, the legend, the
Yeah, man.
pride of Amsterdam, or sorry, of the Netherlands. She doesn't live in Amsterdam.
Where does
dare
Anka
you.
live?
She lives. I don't know the name of the town. She doesn't.
Because we see her when we're in Amsterdam, of course.
Well,
Anke,
because she sent us the package, we got her mailing address. It's actually in Cleveland. She's been the whole time.
yes,
The whole time.
Anke. What is the name of the
You live in
town?
Toledo?
Bismarck, North Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
Anka's everywhere, by the way, because she's in there. And I got to say, I'm cheating on you guys with my own podcast and Missy. And I'm chatting.
Oh, boom.
And she's in yours. She's in ours. There's a lot going on.
She's the best.
This is crazy.
Anka is actually 6 people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a collective.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm paying way more attention to this podcast than I am mine. I've only written like 4 things in here in an hour and a half. So
what do I have to do to get into your podcast and start just putting shit in?
Yeah.
Can you send me?
You guys can all come in.
Okay, let's
it's on YouTube right now. You can do it literally right now.
We'll promote it.
It's NC-17 though, right?
You guys, listen. We neither of us have a ton of sponsors right now, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you guys are going to get sponsors way before we ever do.
That's fair.
Good. Okay, so Anka, straight out of the Netherlands. No, we're not allowed to call it that. It's not Netherlands. Wait, it is Netherlands. We don't call it Holland. Don't call it Holland.
Dutch.
You call it Netherlands.
Deutschland is Germany.
I live near the border of Belgium. Yeah. It's Bladel, where I live. Bladel.
Okay.
I live near the border of Belgium. Okay, so she sent us Bacchus speculoos, which look like delicious little cookies, I believe, that I'm allergic to. Okay, but I can't read the ingredients, so I haven't eaten these.
It's always a thing.
She also sent us a bunch of beers that we're going to drink on Joshberty, and I'm going to do a sponsor on Joshberty for those beers. She sent us these Zocta drops, which look like gummy candies. She also sent us these, which are unbelievable, Stroopwafels. I've eaten like a half of one. It is literally it's just delicious sugar in waffle form.
I know what you're talking. I know those things.
Oh my god, unreal.
Ikaika was like, "You should try these," and I was like, "I don't like a little flaky waffle thing." He's like, "Just try them." I've had 5.
She sent us Zerta Herinningen, Boterwaffeljes. There's so many letters here, guys. There's so many letters. So she sent us those. They look delicious. Ikaika had some candy. She also sent us, these are just called Mix Hagelslag. And I think they're just sprinkles.
By the way, you're looking at nothing but our rider when we're in Europe. That's it. That's
nice.
If you throw in a bunch of European Mars and Three Musketeers bars, that's literally all we have.
They don't have Three Musketeers.
By the way, way better Mars bars and what's the other chocolate bar?
Well, so in Europe, Mars bars are Milky Ways. And Milky Ways are Three Musketeers bars.
Okay.
Oh,
you got to get this straight.
They also have a Mars bar over there, though.
No, the Mars bar is a Milky Way. What we would have here is a Milky Way is a Mars bar.
Okay.
And they're so good over there.
Yeah, because they don't make them with corn syrup. They make them with real sugar, and it's delicious. Like M&M's over there taste totally different.
Really?
Weirdly enough,
you're not allowed to use corn syrup. You got to use sugar.
So is Skittles. Skittles actually taste like medicine over there, though.
Well, Skittles kind of taste like medicine to me all the time. But you know what doesn't taste like medicine? Mix Hagelslag.
Dude, I'm so glad you guys have got that, because I'm not kidding when I say that some of the greatest joys in my life are when we are in Europe and we get things like that. Things you can't get this stuff in the States, and you get to experience something else. I think that's awesome that Anka sent that stuff.
My wife's nickname from now on is Mix Hagelslag.
Anka says Americans love Stroop waffles.
Yes,
so that tracks.
Yeah, I know what those are. That's what I'm saying.
God bless America. Give me a Stroop.
Give me a Stroop waffle.
Josh's accent, by the way, when Josh was reading those things in an accent, we used to have this drum tech named Bear. And he would do it at sound check. He would do an intro to Bully before we play Bully, and he would walk up, and it sounded exactly like that. There's lots of bullies in this world, and he would just do it and he would just make up stuff the entire time, and you would be like, you couldn't even play. You were laughing so hard. It was amazing.
I will tell
Josh's accent sounded exactly like that.
Nice. So here's the thing, Zach. Is that in
that's it.
There's a lot of bullies. It's perhaps like everybody's saying, like, why did Josh wants Crispix? It doesn't even have the sugar, or like it doesn't have the panache of like Oreos,
taste,
or like a golden graham.
That is the best German, not German accent ever.
But listen, if
you
you're
sound like Flea and as a nihilist and
Big Lebowski.
Was that? I will take that.
We care about nothing, Lebowski.
Care about nothing except
that's a great pull,
except Wassel Crips.
Every time we go to, like, if we go somewhere, and it's rare that we meet somebody like from Germany, but we have a friend that married a German guy, and every time we go there, on the way there, like about 10 minutes from their house, a man would be like, "You can't do the German accent."
It's hard though.
It's really
Eric talk about this all the time.
hard.
Whenever we're in Europe, we will do the accent not on purpose.
Yeah,
the worst accent of wherever we are.
Yeah,
the worst is Scotland.
Yeah,
like you morph into Scottish.
That's correct.
Unintentionally.
Right.
There's nothing you can do about it. There's zero you can do about
You
it.
just wake up in the morning and it's like instant. I married an axe murderer.
Totally.
Like you're just like talking like.
Great film.
So it's not just the accent. It's the terminology. Like you just find yourself calling things you would never say on a regular basis.
No,
there's
that's
nothing you can do about it.
Hey, right.
Hey.
Right. Look at the size of that boy's
Hi
head.
is a great one. Another like in Japan, like when we're there, hi is yes in Japan. So and if you watch Japanese television, like morning shows and their version of The View or whatever, everyone's just sitting around going hi. They're all agreeing with each other. So that's your I learned Japanese. Hi.
Right.
So then you find yourself in Japan. You're gonna be slick in an interview and just go hi, and that's all you know. But man, you just fall into that thing where you say hi more than you would hear to anybody. You know, everything's hi.
Love it.
My wife before the pandemic went to this place called Training Mate. We talked about it on the afternoons all the time, and it was just hot Australian guys that were trainers. And she was like, "You have
wait.
Yeah.
My
Training
don't ever
Mate.
tell my wife about this.
No.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Oh, I got this place called Training Mate." She's like, "These funny Australian guys." I walked in there. It's like 4 dudes that look like they were all on Baywatch in '94. They're ripped.
Nice.
They're like a cross between an American Gladiator, what you think of like a surfer coming to out of the ocean in like Bondi Beach, and they're training, and they have like these one-liners, and they're like, it's a bloody croc coming up your butt, better squeeze it. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Dude, I've told you guys about the what happened with my Siri on my phone, right? My wife is obsessed with Adam Scott, the golfer.
Okay.
And so she decided that the Australian guy on Siri would be our Siri. And by our, I mean we share an iTunes account. So now every time I have to talk to Siri, it's Adam Scott, right? It's this Australian dude.
Yes.
She's obsessed with hot Australian guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
No. So, dude, I'm telling you, like,
Sure.
we were at Whole Foods again before the pandemic, and this guy comes up. He's shredded. He's like, "Amanda, oh, it's great to see you." And she's like, "This is," and before we were married, he's like, "This is my boyfriend Josh." And I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Oh, Josh, you gotta come to the bloody fucking workout, mate." And I was like, "Don't touch me, and don't touch my girlfriend." How about that?
You want to know how to get Kelly Bass in the gym? Just do that.
Australians, yeah. But so I'll start doing my Australian accent, and like my accents are about, if like 10 is professional grade, I'm like a solid 5 across the board, right? And I dip into like a 3 sometimes, you know what I mean? But like everybody's in chat going like, that's the Danish Josh Macuga that Danish Christian Harloff used to do on Collider Live. Yeah,
What's
because
that?
my German accent is my Danish accent, is my Belgian accent, is my Swedish accent. It's all the same. It's just a little German boy that was hanging out in the Crystal Marsh. He's like, "I like Christmas and the Tannenbaums," and
Was that some kind of like character you did or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Dude,
that was.
Christmas in Europe is the best time because everywhere there are these Christmas markets everywhere, and you can go and like people are usually just selling like locally handcrafted goods and stuff. Man, it's amazing. You just threw me back to something that I forgot that I loved.
So what happens, Eric, is you walked into the Christomat, you know what I mean? And it's you walk in the Christmas time, and what happens is that we take our wooden figures that we've been working on all year long, and like our kids work on them, and they're made out of like gingerbread, and they're made out of like the souls.
You're describing it in detail.
Correct. And then we
It
sell
sounds like
them.
Someone has a mute button for his accent, and then they have control of it, and he doesn't, because like the American will slide in. It's like a fader. It's just like you're just,
That's amazing.
Too much. Bring it back a
I
little
got
bit.
it. Yeah.
Hey, maybe I've said this before to Anka's thing about she's from the Netherlands. My family, I am
Dutch.
my main lineage is English and Dutch, and I don't know much about the Dutch side of my family.
Don't know much about Dutch stories.
I should probably figure. My mother's maiden name is Schut. SCHUTT.
That's a good one.
Scoot.
It's a
That's a good Dutch name.
Sounds like one of the it's one of the candies we got here.
Yeah.
Scoot. You want a bag of scoot?
Can you pass me a scoot?
How about a mixed Hagelslag?
No, I prefer the scoots.
Oh, right.
So I should probably do a little research on that.
Yeah, we'll sign you up for 23andMe. Just give them your credit card and social.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
I believe
We don't send our DNA to the internet.
Yeah, we don't do that.
That's how they clone you.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean I'm okay with that. I guess.
All of a sudden, there's a lot of Josh Macugas running around, but more than likely, it was that time he went to
Well,
the
you've
sperm
already
bank
done
in
that.
college. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
needed
already-
money in college.
Multiplicity and the accents just get worse and
Yes.
worse. As
Yeah,
by
Love
the
it.
time you get to the fifth one, it's just like, what is happening?
I like pizza.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve.
I like pizza.
I died so hard when he folded it and put it in a wallet. I'm like, this is the best movie of all time.
Oh, Multiplicity?
Yeah.
Oh, multiplicity, yeah.
Michael
So
Keaton
good.
from Pittsburgh, and I'm out.
Pittsburgh!
Hey!
All right, we're
We were able
wrapping
to
up the
walk it in,
show.
yep.
We're wrapping up the show. This has been a lot of fun, Zach. Hopefully, you can buy a new microphone and come back.
Let's hold on. I told
You
Eric
need to
too
go-
before this. I said, hey,
You
I
need to
go,
go back
what do
and
you guys
watch
do
this.
I go, what do you guys do the thing on? He goes, StreamYard. And I go, ugh.
It doesn't work with everything.
It doesn't work
with everything. We'll figure all that out. Yeah, Chrome. I think it might be just Chrome.
Chrome.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Are we going to try and do a Josh Brady shine down on a Friday coming up here?
So
We
we talked about this. Barry is showing up. When does Barry show up? 20.
Barry shows up whenever he's killed
Next
enough
Wednesday, I
bears.
think, but I'm gone.
Oh well, fuck, man.
Fudge.
What am I supposed to do about Josh Brady?
Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure this out because at some point we're all going to be here. It might not be next week, but
Okay.
or the week after. But we're all going to be here at some point together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we should do a Josh Brady round robin. I like
Agreed.
that idea.
Great.
Agreed.
Like
I
a
want to
double
be on
header.
Josh Brady every week after watching that episode.
A lot of
the last
fun.
episode of it.
Thanks, man.
A lot of
Well,
fun.
you're welcome anytime, of course.
We'll do that. So we're wrapping up today.
Thank you all.
What do we got on Positivity tomorrow? We got a big show.
Huge show tomorrow. Sinead will be back. Sinead DeFries, Drew Dorsey making her first appearance on the show, and producer Andrew Freed. You guys might know Chef's Table, Last Chance U. He just did the last two Masters documentaries. Very
The cheerleading one too,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. He did Cheer, and he runs a production company called Boardwalk Pictures. Really good friend. He's going to be popping on as well.
Popping on the show. We also gonna have some fun. We might have no internet for old people tomorrow. Might have maybe do another members only Q&A. So if you want to become a member, go to the GPA.fun. Get some nice merch. Join the membership and get a bucket to go join our drink up. Update soon on drink up here at the end of April. Big membership drive in early May. Mark Riley, great show yesterday. Good
Thank
people.
you. Good people,
movies.
good movies. You can go check
Yeah,
that out
great show,
right now.
actually.
It's up. Thank you very much.
And that is that. Kaika Shifley over there beat me in a home run derby today on MLB The Show. We're doing everything here. You should take your victory lap at Kaika.
Take it.
Well,
Take
I
it
was
quick.
going to say
Quick.
Yeah, quick.
Yeah,
I was going
quick.
to say.
There we go.
I was just going to have you get on the microphone.
Yeah,
he just
that's-
walked
that
in
worked.
front of the
That's fine.
camera. Way to go.
Crossing.
That worked.
Special thank you to Nancy from Raising the Wild. Go to raisingthewildny.com to find out how you can support her rehabbing efforts up there. She's got that beaver right now. Other animals come through here. I'm trying.
The Beave.
Giggle bug.
Loving
Beav
I
and
had to
Deep.
look away. I
So-
had to look away.
For Zach
wait,
Myers.
and-
Zach. Yep.
And a special thanks, or a special congratulations to Ken and Grace again.
Yes,
engaged,
to Ken and
engaged.
Grace.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
man.
also next Wednesday on the show, Stacey Howard's going to come back with a new segment called Theater Stories. If you worked at a movie theater, get your story ready because Stacey's going to dive in to the salacious world of working in movie theaters.
Oh, that's gonna be
That's
fun.
that.
Yes.
And Zach, but where can they find your podcast that you're also on right now?
It's the Seemingly Unknown Podcast at Seemingly Unknown Podcast on Instagram or on YouTube. It's just under my channel, Zach Myers. So also just no kids.
Don't bring your kids.
Don't bring your kids.
Not kid friendly.
You like the F word?
bring
Then
them.
Don't bring
Our
your
security-
kids.
No, there's not a lot of F word. It's just more the subject matter. Our security guy is let's just call him weird.
Look, all you
Weird.
need to do is go look at my last Instagram post of our
Yeah.
security,
Yeah.
our head of security, John Guarneri. He'll do
Good Italian
Instagram
look.
lives and just sing and drink for hours.
And
There
that
you
guy's
go.
on the podcast, and that's all you need to
And
know.
That's
And
all
he's
you need to
responsible
know.
for our safety. Just
Love that.
That
go
guy
look
is
at it.
responsible for our safety.
That is so check it out, everybody. Check it out. You got a lot of homework. We appreciate you. Thanks for the love again for the engagement. A lot of fun. We'll see you soon here on the GPA. Bye.